The baby journal I'm working on, or one of these. No, you know what I mean? Is this recording? How we found out we were pregnant.
How did we find out? How did you tell me?
Back in December, I mean, we were training for the half marathon. I was training for the half, he was training for the full. So I was running a lot, you know, and I've heard that women that are athletes and that run and are really physically active, you can miss your period. Like, it's just something that happens. So I didn't think much of it. I'm like, oh, it's probably just because I'm running a lot of miles right now. And so I'm also a yoga teacher, and when I was teaching yoga one day, I felt my stomach really bloated in a type of weird way. And I went to do like up dog, and I couldn't fully extend my stomach, and I was like, there's something weird going on here. I know my body really well, and I knew, like, I didn't want to like start thinking crazy, like, oh my God, I'm pregnant, I know I'm pregnant, but I knew I was pregnant. So the next morning, I bought a pregnancy test.
The next morning,
I bought a pregnancy test. No, I bought it that evening, and I took it in the morning because they say it's more accurate when you take it in the morning. I don't know how true it is, but that's what I heard. So I took it in the morning, and I remember I was in the bathroom like, babe, you need to come over here right now.
Yes, I was on the way out. Mr. Marcus James was here from out of town. We were gonna go get a workout at the track. All of a sudden, I got hit with a boost of adrenaline. Like, go work out, I'm pregnant. And I had a great, excellent workout, and I was very happy. I was actually very happy, although it was unexpected.
Unexpected.
I was ecstatic.
That morning was just, oh my God, so many emotions.
5, 6, 7, 8.
It was like happiness, overwhelming. It was just crazy. It was
exciting. It's time.
It was good.
It's time.
The time is now.
The time is now.
Super excited.
I was excited.
That's what we wanted.
I wanted a girl. I wanted a little princess.
And
I wanted a healthy
little mini me.
It worked out, beautiful people. And her name is
Alexandra Wilde Pharaoh Hart.
5, 6, 7, 8. That's her full name. That's her full name.
Yeah.
Now, when I met her, let's give the brief. How did we get the Wilde in there? We wanted a name. I wanted a W in the name. It was a thing. I was like, listen, you can pick the name.
And I was determined on having the name Alex in there. Yes.
Why?
Why? Because
Explain.
my dad was Alejandro, my brother's Alexander, and I was supposed to be named Alexandra. That's the name my dad originally picked for me, and my mom was determined on Amanda, so they're like, all right, fine, let's name her Amanda.
And we checked it off, Alexandra Wilde. I threw in the Wilde because when I met her, her Instagram name was Wild Child. Then it changed into Amanda Vibes. Wow.
Yeah, it's just a nickname I had, you know, while I was growing up.
You know how it is.
I was very free-spirited, super involved in nature and stuff, so my friends called me Wild Child.
Wild Child. And she was like, okay, let's put an E on it. So it became
More poetic.
It sounds more like, you know, you don't need to go crazy, but you can be deep.
Yes.
Like some wilds out there. We move on. How did we came up with her name? And what's her name? Did we say her name? We did say her name. Say it again.
Alexandra Wilde. And we knew it was gonna be a girl. Like, it was so crazy, we didn't even decide on any boy names. Like, automatically, when we found out, you know, that we were pregnant, I just started looking at girl stuff, girl decorations, girl clothes, girl names, and I'm like, wait a minute, what if it's a boy? But we kind of just knew.
We just knew. Talk about it. You've been nesting.
Oh man, I swear nesting is like a sport. It's really like a mental and physical sport. So you get like this motherly instinct, and you just want to like reorganize your entire house, make space for babies, like not babies. And you just you start like buying things. You make your home more of a home rather than a house. It's a lot, you know. You go through all the kitchen cabinets, take everything out, reorganize stuff. Like, this is gonna go here, this is gonna be the baby section. Everything is just baby first.
Baby first, guy last. That's the way it goes. All of a sudden, everything around the place changes. Everything changes. Where you used to see this, it's not there anymore, this is something else. But it's okay. We must learn to adjust.
Because the baby comes first now, you know? We gotta make the whole place baby-proof.
Baby comes
comfy.
first. Baby comes first. Now, I thought this was interesting and adding here because so far it's been so personal, all this, so that, blah, blah. Did you guys know about the placenta? You might have heard. Some people, first of all, tell them what the placenta, can you explain to the kids, what's a placenta?
I'm sure a lot of you have heard what this is, but the placenta is an organ that the female body creates. Like you create this organ that supplies blood and nutrition to your baby through the umbilical cord that's attached to it, yes. And any waste or anything that the baby doesn't need, it sends it right back out through the placenta into my body because that's just how it is.
So it's an organ.
It's an organ.
Organ. Like an organ, like a heart, like a liver.
Yes,
it's an organ. And
when you give birth,
the
placenta comes out.
The placenta comes out.
Yeah.
And what do you want to do with the placenta?
I want to eat it. Okay, I know that sounds crazy.
Explain
but
that.
So the placenta, like there's some women that eat the placenta after they give birth because it's supposed to have a lot of like nutrition in it. It helps with postpartum depression, balances your hormones. It's good for milk production too if you plan on breastfeeding. So you can either, like a popular thing that people do is they encapsulate them. So they send it off and they put them in capsules and you take them daily like a vitamin. Or you can just put it in a smoothie and drink it up. I don't know what I want to do yet, but I'm still doing more research on this, but I do plan on hopefully being able to take my placenta home. Because you know it's crazy, like some hospitals, they don't let you take your placenta. It's like, dude, I need that thing. Like, you better give me my placenta. So I don't know. I'll get back to you guys and let you know what I decide on doing with my placenta.
That's kind of crazy. What do you guys think? Should a woman's you know, extended piece of an organ be the hospital's property, or is it hers to do what she wants? What do you think? What do you think about the placenta? I've heard that there's sometimes the father eats the placenta. I'm excited that the mother in this case wants to eat it, doesn't want to share it. It's all for her. All you, baby.
I'll give you a little placenta
go ahead,
smoothie.
Baby. Well, you lose all jurisdiction over the bed.
Yes, yeah, sleeping. Definitely recommend this pregnancy pillow. And I don't know, it's just, I don't know what it is. It's this crazy thing, and I know that this happens to a lot of pregnant women. You just have a hard time trying to find a comfortable spot. Just a really hard time. And then once you get into that spot, it's like, don't touch me, don't move me, give me a kiss, I don't know, so I'm like, yeah.
And is there anything that you want to say to future mommies?
Start your baby registry early so you're not overwhelmed and going crazy towards the end. It takes a lot of time. You will be up for like 4 hours at night just comparing 2 strollers. Like, it's crazy. Oh, another thing, you're gonna get crazy cravings for like, I don't know, sweets, grilled cheese, whatever it is that hits you. You do not have to satisfy every craving. I'm not, like, it's okay to, you know, indulge here and there. I mean, you are pregnant. You don't want to like torture yourself either, but you don't need to satisfy every craving that you get because sometimes you might feel a little regretful, like, oh my God, why did I just eat that?
That was great advice. Don't give in to every craving. That's good advice for anybody in any situation in life.
Or not.
Just don't give in to every temptation. You got thoughts going through your head at all times, all types of frequencies, low, high. Sometimes you got certain thoughts that you're like, let me not feed into it. Don't do it. In this case, just don't eat all the croissants in the world. Eat a few. My lookout for the fathers, and we'll have a bunch of these, but
I know.
I'm just gonna give you guys a lookout for the farts.
I can't
The farting. No, let me tell you, baby. Baby, we gotta tell them about the farting.
What?
Because it's a natural thing. There's something pushing on her stomach, and it makes gas come out.